Have you ever pondered the nature of reality and the universe? This is a question that has captivated the minds of philosophers, scientists, and thinkers since time immemorial. It's a topic that's vast and complex, a tangled web of theories and perspectives, each offering a unique lens through which to view our existence. From the ancient Greeks who believed in a cosmos governed by gods and divine forces, to modern physicists who envision a universe of quantum particles and multiverses, the quest for understanding has taken us on a journey of staggering breadth and depth. Yet amidst this diversity of ideas, there's one perspective that stands out for its sheer audacity and simplicity. This perspective is not a new one. In fact, it's as old as philosophy itself, rooted in the teachings of the ancient Hermetic tradition. This tradition, named after Hermes Trismegistus, the legendary sage of ancient Egypt, offers a collection of esoteric principles that seek to explain the nature of the universe. Among these principles, the first and perhaps the most profound is the principle of mentalism. The principle of mentalism posits an intriguing idea. The all is mind, the universe is mental. It suggests that everything we perceive, everything we experience, is not just a physical phenomenon, but a manifestation of a universal mind. This mind or consciousness is the fundamental fabric of reality, the matrix within which all things exist. Think about it. What if everything around you, from the chair you're sitting on to the stars in the night sky, are not just objects in space, but ideas in a cosmic mind? What if reality is not a collection of physical entities, but a symphony of thoughts, a tapestry of mental constructs? This is a radical departure from our usual understanding of the universe. It challenges us to look beyond the physical, to see the universe not as a machine, but as a mind. It invites us to consider the possibility that consciousness, not matter, is the primary substance of the universe. What if I told you that the universe is not just a physical entity, but a mental construct? This is the intriguing proposal of the Hermetic Principle of mentalism, a perspective that promises to transform our understanding of reality and our place within it. The principle of mentalism, the first of the 7 Hermetic principles, provides a captivating answer to our question. This principle is a cornerstone in the Hermetic philosophy, a system of ideas and teachings that dates back to ancient Egypt. It is a philosophy that has influenced many of the world's great thinkers and has served as a foundation for various esoteric traditions. Now let's delve into the essence of the principle of mentalism. What does it mean when we say, "The all is mind, the universe is mental"? This profound statement suggests that the universe and everything in it, including ourselves, is a mental construct. It implies that the universe is not a physical entity, but is instead a manifestation of a universal mind. To break it down further, the all is a term used to describe the entirety of existence. It is everything that ever was, is, and will be. It is the ultimate reality, encompassing all that we perceive and beyond. And according to the principle of mentalism, this all is essentially a mind, a conscious entity. The second part of the statement, "the universe is mental," is equally intriguing. The universe here refers to our observable reality, the cosmos that we perceive around us. This principle suggests that our universe is not made up of matter, but is a mental construct. It is a projection of the mind, of the all. So what does this mean for us? Well, if the universe is a mental construct, and we are part of this universe, then it follows that we too are part of this universal mind. We are not separate entities navigating a physical universe, but instead we are individual expressions of a singular, universal consciousness. This concept can be a bit daunting to grasp initially. After all, it challenges our conventional understanding of reality. But it is a notion that has been echoed in various philosophical and spiritual traditions across the globe, from the ancient Vedantic philosophy of India to modern interpretations of quantum physics. The principle of mentalism is not just a philosophical concept, but it is also a practical tool. It suggests that our thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions have a direct impact on our reality. If our minds are creators of the universe, then it follows that we have the power to shape our own realities. Of course, this doesn't mean that we can simply think a thought and manifest a skyscraper. The principle of mentalism is not about wishful thinking. It is about understanding the interconnectedness of all things and recognizing the power of our minds to influence our experiences. So according to this principle, our minds are not just observers, but creators of the universe. Sounds fascinating, doesn't it? But how does this principle apply in our everyday life? Let's delve into it. The principle of mentalism essentially states that our reality is a product of our thoughts and perceptions. We are not just passive observers in our lives, but active creators. Our mind is the architect, and our thoughts, the bricks that construct our reality, shaping it in ways we may not even realize. Take, for instance, the simple act of waking up in the morning. If you wake up with the thought, "Today is going to be a dreadful day," you're setting up a mental framework that's likely to influence your perception throughout the day. You might find yourself more attuned to the negative aspects, the traffic on the way to work, the coffee that's a tad too bitter. This isn't because the day is objectively terrible, but because your mind was primed to perceive it that way. On the flip side, consider waking up with the thought, "Today is going to be a great day." This positive mental framework can make the same traffic seem less bothersome, the same coffee, a comforting warm start to the day. It's the same day, the same events, but your perception of them has changed, thus altering your reality. In the same vein, our long-term goals and aspirations are also shaped by our mental state. If you believe you're capable and deserving of success, you're more likely to take the necessary steps towards achieving it. On the contrary, if you believe you're destined for mediocrity, you may inadvertently limit yourself, not because you lack potential, but because your mind tells you so. This principle doesn't propose that mere positive thinking will solve all problems, but it emphasizes that our mental state is a powerful tool in navigating life. It's about recognizing that our thoughts and perceptions are not just fleeting entities, but influential architects of our reality. As you can see, our mental state has a profound impact on our reality. But how can we harness the power of this principle? The answer lies in mastering our mind. The mind is an untamed beast, a wild stallion. It has the power to create and destroy, to bring joy and sorrow. But like any beast or wild creature, it can be tamed, it can be trained, it can be mastered. The key to unlocking the power of the principle of mentalism lies in mastering your mind. Think of your mind as a garden. If left untended, it will grow wild, overrun with weeds and brambles. But with care, with discipline, it can be shaped into a thing of beauty, filled with vibrant blooms and lush foliage. The same is true of our minds. Left unchecked, it becomes a playground for negative thoughts, fears, and anxieties. But with mental discipline, we can prune away these destructive thoughts and cultivate a mindset that is positive, productive, and powerful. But how do we achieve this mental discipline? One effective technique is mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, of observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. When we practice mindfulness, we learn to control our thoughts rather than letting them control us. We become the master of our mind, not its servant. Another technique for mastering the mind is meditation. Through meditation, we learn to quiet our mind, to still the constant chatter and noise. We create a space of silence and serenity where we can connect with our inner self, where we can tap into the power of our mind. Visualization is also a powerful tool for mastering the mind. By visualizing our goals, our dreams, our desires, we can create a mental blueprint for our success. We can shape our reality with the power of our thoughts. Remember, mastery of the mind is not an overnight process. It requires patience, practice, and persistence. It's a journey, not a destination. So start today. Start now. Harness the power of your mind and unlock the limitless potential of the principle of mentalism. To wrap up, let us revisit the principle of mentalism. This principle, rooted in ancient Hermetic philosophy, teaches us that the all is mind, the universe is mental. Essentially, it suggests that our reality is a product of our thoughts and perceptions. Over the course of this video, we've delved into the practical implications of this principle, illustrating how a mastery of the mind can influence the world around us. We've seen that by harnessing our thoughts, we can manifest changes in our day-to-day lives. Whether it's achieving personal goals or overcoming challenges, the power of mentalism can be a transformative tool. As we conclude, I encourage you to delve deeper into this principle. Explore how it can shape your reality. Experiment with it, see how you can apply it to your life. Remember, the universe is in your mind, and you have the power to shape it. So embrace the principle of mentalism and unlock your full potential.